Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the presentation of colors and remain standing for the national anthem.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Will the class of 2021 please be seated?
Good evening, Chamblee faculty, students, and parents. My name is Anika Kareem, and I hope everyone is doing well. Wow, what a year it has been so far. So much has happened that I'm not even sure where to start. This year has zoomed by, literally. It seemed like a never-ending cycle of waking up at 8:15 to start class and ending the day feeling tired and unmotivated. As a freshman, I was so excited to become a senior. I looked forward to the senior lunch, the trip to Six Flags, and senior prom. I looked forward to all the privileges we would have as seniors and to take our first steps to adulthood. Unfortunately, COVID had other plans, and we missed out on our long-awaited senior year. However, despite these tough times, despite the fact that we weren't able to enjoy our senior year to its fullest extent, I can still look back on these past few years with a smile. I remember handing out hot chocolate to runners at 6 a.m. with frozen fingers, our breaths visible in the cold air. I remember planting trees and getting covered in mud, but receiving a special treat, a single bottle of water. I remember the football games where it was cool to hang out with friends rather than actually watching the game. I remember seeing snow for the second time in my life, the first time being in 5th grade, and throwing snowballs at my friends and slipping on the icy stairs. I remember watching one of my teachers ride down the hallway on a unicycle. You know who you are. I remember learning, laughing, and living. I remember all these special memories as if it were yesterday. Memories that are irreplaceable and have made me the person I am today. I have learned to persevere. No, we have learned to persevere through this journey because look how far we have come. I see the faces of proud parents and students eager to receive the diploma that we have all worked extremely hard towards. Guys, we did it. The class of 2021 did this. We have conquered high school and have come out as the winners. But I know that there's so much more that we are capable of. As Dory said in the movie Finding Nemo, one of my favorite characters, by the way, I'd say it's half full, and I completely agree. There's so much more ahead of us, and I look forward to seeing the great accomplishments our class will achieve in the future. I look forward to seeing our glass being filled to the brim with all the success that is to come from our hard work and efforts. Of course, none of this would have been possible without the help of some amazing people. I'd like to thank all the teachers who have helped us with this journey to adulthood. You have always pushed us to do our best and taught us valuable life lessons. I would also like to thank my friends who supported me and stayed up with me till 2 a.m. or later, finishing homework. Finally, I'd like to thank my parents for being my biggest motivators and helping me realize my passion for medicine. I'm very thankful for all the love and support you have given me over the years, and I hope to make you all proud. Class of 2021, you hold a special place in my heart. I wish each and every one of you the best of luck with your future endeavors. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Molly Silverman. So 2 years ago, I sat in the crowd watching my brother give his valedictorian speech at his high school graduation. While in my mind, I was simultaneously laughing at him, calling him a nerd, and just being glad that I wouldn't have to do the same when I graduated. Well, now here I am. I keep asking myself, how did I even get here? I'm trash. Or at least that's how my favorite animated movie character, Forky from Toy Story 4, describes himself. He goes on to say, I was meant for soup, salad, maybe chili, and then the trash. I'm litter. Forky defines himself as one thing, unable to see the true value inside himself. So, I guess many times throughout our lives, especially during high school, we've felt a lot like Forky. Like trash. Like we aren't cool enough, smart enough, or even good enough. But honestly, what even determines these standards we set so high for ourselves? Grades? Test scores? What colleges you get into? No, that can't be it. Because at the end of the day, I believe what truly matters or determines your success is your legacy. The people and friends you've met along the way and the impact you've made on them. Now look around. Look at your friends. And even look at those you may not call your close friends. I guarantee you've made some type of positive mark on at least one of these people. Like the time a teammate missed a wide open shot and you were there to console them. Or when a friend always passed you in the hallway and you both would shout, hey. or when you left your paper wide open for your neighbor just to copy off of. Kidding, kidding. Now, they may not all be life-altering impacts, but those influences are what will be remembered long after you move on from Chamblee. So, as you get handed your diploma and reminisce on all your years here, I hope you only choose to think about your successes and not your I'm trash moments, because you, much like Forky, have changed others' lives for the better. And I'm positive you'll continue to leave a lasting impact on the people whose path you cross in the years to come. So thank you to teachers, administrators, coaches, and I guess my family too, for guiding me in my success throughout these years. And to you guys, it's been a crazy, crazy journey, but we somehow made it. Congratulations.
To parents, teachers, faculty and staff, friends, and of course the class of 2021. Good evening and welcome. Now graduates, I don't know if you know me, but my name is Victor Lim, and we went to high school together. Good times, for the most part. And I would like to have something insightful and encouraging to say about the future. But the truth is, I am absolutely terrified. My most remarkable skills include baking brownies from a mix and singing songs 7 octaves above my range. I put the wow in, wow, this guy does not know what he's doing up there, and the fun in fundamentally incapable of public speaking. And while thinking of things to say, I turned to my usual savior, procrastination, and eventually that led me to watch movies I haven't seen since I was 10. And that's when I found this gem of knowledge from one of the most culturally expressive movies of all time. In this movie, a wise duck who owns a noodle shop tells the dragon warrior panda that there is no secret ingredient. There is no secret ingredient separating top quality ramen and instant ramen, besides MSG, of course. But that's not my point. What I'm trying to say is that there's not one ingredient that chefs add to guarantee that their dish is a success. And similarly, there is no one way to succeed in life. And so everyone here is a bowl of noodles. We all have our various ingredients, our talents, our interests, and our personalities. Chamblee, which in my mind is a supermarket, helped me and hopefully others find these ingredients and fuse them into the culinary masterpiece known as life. I know that because for the past 4 years, every time I looked up at the mass of people moving up and down the central stairway, I saw everyone pursuing their own paths to success, cultivating their own secret ingredients. I saw the civic leaders leading us to fight for what we believe in, the athletes reminding us about physical and mental perseverance, the musicians demonstrating the ability of practice to yield perfection, the techies introducing us to the innovations of tomorrow, the artists who showed us you can express yourself in whatever medium you want, and of course the BC Calc students showing us that crying is okay, it's okay. And what I'm trying to get across is that each of us has ingredients that make us different from the people sitting to our left and right. Some people may have good grades as an ingredient for them. If that's not you, don't worry too much about it, because maybe good grades aren't the only secret ingredient in your life. And by the way, I'm not telling anyone to flunk out. You're welcome, parents. I'm telling you that it's okay not to possess every ingredient that society expects, because at the end of the day, it may not be right for the dish/life you're trying to make/live. And before I conclude, I just want to remind you that all of it is temporary. High school, college, facial acne, all of it is temporary, and nothing devastating lasts forever, so I urge you to hang in there. And nothing worthwhile is truly permanent, so hang on to it. When times are tough, look to your loved ones who are most likely sitting here in the stadium today, because they're the people who are gonna get you through it. And when times are good, look to those same people, because they're the ones who make it all worth it. Class of 2021 has been a brutal yet fulfilling ride, and I'm glad to have been a part of it with all of you. Thank you so much.
Hello, and thank you all for coming. I would like to take a moment to congratulate our class in overcoming all the hardships of the last 2 years. It came at the worst of times, but we have prevailed, and the adversity we faced only adds to our accomplishment. But the accomplishment cannot be entirely our own. Where would I be if my parents weren't there to guide me and make sure I was ready the night before the ACT? Where would I be if I didn't have my friends to keep me sane during the headaches of AP Stat and Calculus? Probably not here. But something that has been made abundantly clear by the last 2 years is how fundamental our teachers are to our success. We've had the privilege of being at Chamblee in a gold rush of teachers who really care about their students, which can't be said for most high schools. Teachers like Mr. Bell, Mr. Bertu, Dr. Z, Ms. Tolchinsky, and so many more. Teachers willing to scold you in front of the class for forgetting homework, or willing to sacrifice a couple of ceiling tiles in the name of vacuum-powered hovercrafts. These are teachers who are willing to sacrifice so we could go further and advance and achieve more. Leonardo da Vinci once said, "Poor is the pupil who does not surpass his master." So I'd like to leave you with this challenge. Let us be known as the class of great students. Find a role model in your life and surpass their achievements. Mr. Bell, I'm coming for you first. So often I hear adults say they wish they had more time. They tell me, you don't want to look back and say you could have done more. You don't get this chance again, so begin your legacy now. I beg of you, let graduation be your smallest achievement. However meaningful this day seems, let it be minuscule. However important, let it be insignificant. Let there be joy in this half hour of celebration, then move on and keep advancing. Let this be the first step on a journey of greatness that leaves you to remember how small this day really was in comparison. Go forth, be exceptional, be phenomenal, or be forgotten. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Matthew Lombardo. Before I begin my speech, I'd like to thank my parents, family, and good friends for attending tonight and being the important influences in my life that they are. Good evening to students, parents, and faculty. I'd also like to take a moment to thank you all for the opportunity to speak tonight, as well as the county for allowing us to be here considering the awful circumstances surrounding COVID. The past 4 years have blown by, and the next 4 are sure to come just as fast. It's important that we take the time to pause and celebrate the important accomplishment that is graduation. Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you might miss it. I'd like to thank my high school inspiration, Ferris Bueller, for that quote. Now, I'm not going to pretend that my academic career at Chamblee was by any means perfect. Especially with this year being virtual, I've had my fair share of Zooms spent in bed and late-night cram sessions where I rushed to finish assignments before that dreaded 11:59 due date. I even wrote the speech I'm giving right now the night before it had to be sent to the county. Despite my procrastinating tendencies, there are some very valuable things that I've learned from Chamblee over my high school career. And no, these things do not include how to solve trigonometric functions or how to write an inaugural poem. Chamblee has taught me how to build longevity in doing something you love. For me, this something is international affairs, and since I discovered that something in my sophomore year and from a school project in Dr. I's seminar class, I found a way to weave it into every paper, project, college essay, and job application. Whatever your something is, my advice for you is simple. Find that thing you love and stick with it. Although high school graduation is a major achievement, it merely marks the beginning of our real lives, meaning no more rough drafts, makeup work, or parents yelling at us for the 3rd time to wake up in the morning. And with less coddling comes more freedom. Whether you are going off to college, spending an additional year to take things in, or diving right off into the deep end, Endless possibilities await you and me, and I, for one, cannot wait to see what the future holds. Returning once more to Mr. Bueller, our future is bright. The question isn't what are we going to do, the question is what aren't we going to do. Thank you.
Good evening. I'm Gail Barnes, proud principal of Chamblee Charter High School. Class of 2021, can we please give your parents a round of applause? We know that without their support, we wouldn't be sitting here. The flower that blooms in adversity is the most rare and beautiful of all, the emperor in Mulan. I love to use quotes as inspiration. As I read over hundreds of quotes that were inspirational, I kept on coming back to this one for the class of 2021. Then after completing a quick Google search, this refers to the plum blossom, seen as an example of resilience and perseverance in the face of adversity. You had some great years as underclassmen, had some great homecomings, late night studying, learned to navigate the large building, managed your time while keeping your grades up, juggling athletics, volunteering, working outside of school, and hopefully managing to have some fun in between. But I can't skip over the year of virtual learning and pretend like it didn't happen. It was hard. It was really hard. You learn to be flexible and go with the flow and adapt, all key life skills. No matter what you have mapped out for your future, adaptation to a situation, and my favorite word from 2020 is pivot, is a skill we all had to learn. But you, class of 2021, you learned this in your teens, and you did it with grace. You already accomplished amazing things, all from your kitchen table, your bedroom, or the parking lot of some place that had Wi-Fi. I look at the skills you learned, not only the tech skills, which I can only hope to learn, but the independence and leadership skills to be in charge of your own learning, to manage your time with more freedom than ever, and still got it done. And some of you did it while being caregivers to younger siblings, parents, or grandparents. This senior class was still able to win that golden spike over our amazing victory over Dunwoody. I can't tell you how many teams made it to the state playoffs. We signed more college scholarships this year than I can remember. We have our first Gates Scholar in years, 2 Questbridge Scholars, and our seniors still completed their Eagle Scout and Golden Award projects. You still completed thousands of hours of community service over your time at CCHS, and in my mind, the class of 2021 bloomed in adversity. You are the most rare and beautiful of all. So, on to the fun stuff. On behalf of the faculty, staff, and administration of Chamblee Charter High School, I am pleased to present the academic summary of Chamblee Charter High School, class of 2021. This class consists of 338 and has accomplished the following academically. We have 83 graduates with a 4.0 or higher. 89% of our graduates will attend a 2- or 4-year college or university. We have 2 graduates going into the military. One Gates Scholar, 2 Questbridge Scholars, and 1 Jefferson Scholar. You, class 2021, earned $13,808,390 in scholarships. At this time, please join me in welcoming our board member from the DeKalb County School District, Mrs. Anna Hill, to the podium to release the diplomas of the class of 2021.
Greetings. On the basis of your certification, I accept your recommendation. The academic achievement of this class meets the course requirements as established by Advanced Ed, the Georgia Department of Education, the Georgia Accrediting Commission, and the DeKalb County Board of Education. As a representative of the DeKalb County Board of Education, I authorize the release and presentation of diplomas and certificates to the class of 2021 at Chamblee High School.
Matthew Anthony Lombardo. Richard von Bieberstein. Victor Kian Lim. Anika Kareem. Molly Rose Silverman. Belaine Y. Abdurrahman. Peter Demetrios Konstantinis. Brady Curtis Kasaboom. Catherine Hazel Kasaboom. Lila Beth David. Connor Jones Davis. Henry Dieppe. Charles D'Souza. Kelly Ann Fisher. Samuel Roston Grant. James Mills Hardy. Olivia Catherine Hogan. Samantha Isabel Hopper. Nolan Michael Kurtzer. Rachel Lee. Sophie Marie Maxwell. Kai Nicholas Neuhaus. Emilia Janelle Neiman. Glory Shika Olawajoba. Vivian Page Oriana. Nicholas Pierce Ocelot. J. Sanjay Pangshe. Lucy Isabella Roberts. Kareem Ahmed Sange. Sarah Isabel Solano. Abigail Morgan Starr. Iris Yakumi Tsuris. Claire Robinson Turney. William Farley Wall. Morgan Anaya Warfield. Sam Keto Wansen. Megan Carissa Wu. Nicholas Keo Yen. Mary Caroline Adam. Ashmael Adija Adams. Siti Maulid Adabisi. Sada Ahmed Adus. Mohammed Kidan Afo. Mariam Akhtar. Suwana Akhtar. Navila Akhtar. Edward Alexander Donovan. Finian Dixon Ehlers. Sage Andre Alsup Alvarez Robinson. Yonatan Berhan Amsalu. Christopher Kevin Anastasi. Jordan Elena Anderson. Carson Thomas Ainkinney. Amir Cameron Barnes. Soraya Barrera. Elisam Bartolon Cifuentes. Jennifer Janet Bartolon Gomez. Kennedy Elise Bates. Brittany Bautista. Jordan Elijah Beckford. Jacob Hugh Bedsole. Antoine Jamal Benjamin. Alexander Bermudez Santiago. Yuel Berhane BNA. Mostafizur Rahman Buyen. Nadimo Hassan Buyan. Michael Elias Blasco. Dorothy Rebecca Boyce. Jessica Ariana Bolden. Isabella Aileen Bonham. Ryan Austin Bray. Sean Michael Bro. Morgan Alyssa Breitenbach. Faith Lachey Brown. Jevin James Bullock. Thomas Andrew Burgett. Yadira Maribel Caceres Dutayan. Elisa Cadet. Stephen Michael Maney Campana. David Valentin Castanuela Hernandez. Giselle Castellanos Ortiz. Rainey Garcia. Isaiah Alexander Cooper. Cameron Sebastian Coure. Jaden Lawan Cornelius. Eric Michael Kroon. Zauyo Imaj Crosswhite. Omar Cruz. Quailis Takumi Cutter. Timothy Charles Darnell. Deepika Das. Mia Vanda Arissa David. Diego De Alba. Juna Mars Deemer. John Omar Diallo. Olivia Castro. Ashley Chavez. Dylan Bramer Cifuentes Santos. Murphy Cochran. Hope Elizabeth Collins. Jason Luis Colon. Courtney Charlie Combs. Jocelyn Diaz. Ava Michelle Domino. Kara Christine Dole. Jacob Anderson Donovan. John Harrison Douglas. Bridget Kathleen Dowdikin. Skylar Drumo. Noah Emerson Hutchinson. Zari Amaya Ingram. Secure Mridal Iqbal. Aaron Christopher Ellingson. Ariel Sarah Ellis. Kayla Lee Epperson. DeAndre Vernard Epps. Elvin Oscar Felipe Mendez. Moise Jr. Filtz. Khalil Zabon Fisher. Samantha Ferris Fisher. Terrell Eddie Freeman. Nikki Amy Geligos. Miguel Angel Galvan Garcia. Jacqueline Carolina Guevara. Benjamin Hayden. William Waverly Duncan. Kaya Denise Dunn. Irulan Brianna McKenzie Dupan. Victor Ali Durden. Lane Audrey Dice. Chaz Dundre Edmond. Gerald Hamilton Edwards. Stella Jane Garrett. Brooke Lauren George. Isabella Gomez. Edith Julissa Gonzalez. Sarah Desiree Gonzalez. Margarita Lucia Gonzalez Lopez. Danielle Levi Landis. Simone Alexis Lattimore. Gloria Sangwang Lee. Patrick James Lemus. Leighton Nicholas Leonard. Camille Stefana Lizcano. Brady Michael Kegel. Maya Elizabeth Keller. Hayden Christopher Kellum. Maxwell Fognali Kim. Jackson Shaw King. Nathaniel Ross Kite. Michelle Emily Hernandez. Alan Edward Howell. Lilith May Jordan. Thank you. Mahalia Leilani Joseph. Fahima Kareem. Nina Carol Katauskas. Hannah Hancock. Isaac Thomas Harkins. Jasmine Jade Harper. Imsha Iqbal Hasnani. Desiree Simone Henderson. Nia Catrice Goodwin. Hungatu Floyd Green. Walker Kenneth Green. Madeline Josephine Gregory. Brittany Isabella Gresham. Christian Masregos Lopez. Ava Lee Mauterer. Charles Taylor McCloy. Mickey Graham McCoy. Samantha Ann McCrary. Pierce John McDonald. Anna Lee McKenzie. Aiden Philip Joseph McLean. Jocelyn Daniela Mendez Valdez. Abraham Mendieta Najar. William Roberts Mepham. Ashley Caitlin Michelle. Taylor Sky Miller. Sasha Laidler. Emma Alexandra Marinkovic. Morgan Page Martin. Seamus Robert Martin. Anayeli Elizabeth Martin Ramirez. Fisher Ian James Isaacson. William Edward Jakowski. Andre Khalil Jackson. Charles Grant Jackson. Bennett Nicolaj Jacobson. Alexandra Kwan Jepson. Joida Deb Joey. Julia Catherine Johnson. Ryan Michael Johnson. Brandon Wayne Jones. Leslie Romero. Elias Murillo Falcon. Madeline Mravkov. Ayushi Mukund. Travis Bernard Murray. Nafis Mushran. Linway Nash. Jesus Stephen Navarrete. Brian Justin Nee. Clara Elizabeth Neesmith. Alexis Nicole Newman. Angel Agnes Nagote. Anna Huang Nguyen Vu. Nathan Bimba Norman. Kimberly Morales Hernandez. Sahira Morales Perez. Lester Morales Ventura. Madeline Sarah Marina Moreno. Annabelle Lynn Leffler. Amina Leila Lobini. Lesbi Ane Lopez Morales. Jennifer Lopez Vale. Gwyneth Luna Celis. Cooper Barnett Lund. Jason Montgomery Lynch. Stephanie Kyra Lynch. Lincoln Scott Young McDonald. Hazen Enrico Munzi. Jada Simone Stallings. Adrianos Ramos. Kelly Ramos. Elder Juan Ramos Roblero. Evelyn Nicole Raphael. Jordan Nicholas Reed. Mary Catherine Reed. Dana Dali Reyes Nunez. Dylan Addison Ignat Reynolds. Mason Lee Ivan Reynolds. Olivia Grace Roberts. Amy Rocio Roblero Cifuentes. Zachary Thomas Rogers. Vanessa Rodriguez Vega. Kyle Harrison Fosai. Ayana Page Presley. Pamela Yvette Quintero. Rebecca Noemi Robb. Ariel Rachel Rags. Ashley Paula Miranda. Lyric Milani Mitchell. Catherine Ann Mogilski. Ashley Molina Gutierrez. Garrett Michael Moore. Melissa Fatima Moore. Rachel Mackenzie Moore. Gabriel Eliberto Bartolón Morales Ramirez. Jocelyn Morales Gutierrez. Jeremiah Alex Weston. Caroline Symington Sir Philippi. Benjamin Harper Sharp. Burkett Elias Schifra. Eric Frederick Schindel. Jaron Sema. Christopher William Smith. Daniel Lanning Smith. Jaden Raquel Smith. Jeffrey Howard Smith. Elizabeth Grace Smith Purcell. Nelvi Solis Zacharias. Alexei Giger Suvorin. Hannah Louise Sowell. David Schlenke. Gunter Grimes Schroeder. Frank Thomas Scott. Patrick Russell Scott. Brayson Antoine Seaborn. Bryson Antoine Seaborn. Jennifer Yukachi Nwadike. Ohotu Chris O'Day. Emily Wing Chun Orr. Selah Kitlali Padilla. Isha Debbie Pamidi. Mason Ryan Paisley. Chinmoy Paul. Ava Joan Peters. Aiden Riley Teague. Jordan Winfrin Townsend. Jonathan Du Tran. Nicole Michelle Vaccaro. Saria Michelle Lynn Van Ray. Catherine Lee Verino. Samuel Elias Veith. Desiree Anli Velasquez Escalante. Mizanan Malik Vincent. Sharif Tyrifa Vincent. Jade Nicole Watson. Terrence Emil Watts. Euteria Deasia Warfield. Webb. Sydney and West. Raim Ahmed Tassin. Mahadi Hassan Taki. Kennedy Joy Terry. Suzanne Rose Thomas. Taki Hassan. Ariana Toledo. Andrew Runsick. Anisha Saha. Carmen Adelaide Salas Olia. Noelia Esther Santa Maria Serrano. Brian Santoyo Toledo. Gavin Keith Sapp. Sadia Sarah. Smriti Satish. Justin Wong. Drew Rune Williams. Veronica Ray Williams. Esther Ashanti Williams. Ross Bennett Whitmoyer. Tony Tariq Williams. Michael Prince White. Weil Emerson Woodman. Caleb Turner Urobsek. Benjamin David Young. Velvet Sky Tap. Eileen Lizeth Suarez Perez. Abaye Tafesi. Macy Elizabeth Yeager. Kendall Grace Young. Diego Stegal Martinez. Lillian Grace Stone. Taylor Van Buren Stone. Andrew Harrison Stowe.
Will the class of 2021 please rise and remain standing for the alma mater?
At this time, please move your tassels from the right to the left. Remain standing for the alma mater.
Again, class of 2021, congratulations. Let's give your parents and families one more round of applause. Thank you, faculty and staff. And congratulations again, class of 2021. You did it.
All right, ready, set, go!